Up next, email. Kills me that I have to say that. I am not proud that I have to say that. Hey, want to know what's on my mind? Come on, everybody, come tweet with me. Go to twitter.com/Suze Orman Show. Come on, you can do it.
Has Suze changed your life? Go to SuzeOrman.com and click on Thank You, Suze.
Thank you for your inspiration.
I feel like you speak for the common people.
To find out how you can send your home video and be a part of the Suze Orman Show.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Next Saturday, it's the Suze special you've asked for.
Approved.
From the wacky
I'd like to pamper my cats a little.
to the big bucks.
My wife's denying me. Don't you deny me.
The Suze Orman Can I Afford It Deluxe Edition. CNBC next Saturday.
Dear Suze, I want to send you in an email so that you can answer my question. That's what we're doing right now. And Lou, in the same T-shirt as always, is going to come up on the stage.
It's not the same T-shirt. It's
same
usually
color.
Well, I have a couple colors.
Oh,
you know what? I can't wear.
Fool me,
I
Lou.
can't wear any of my blue ones anymore.
I know, because this is a
fake
virtual set. I know you think we're on a set here. It's actually virtual, everybody. It doesn't really exist.
That's not there.
It's strange,
Yeah.
but it's stranger for me to sit on a set that doesn't exist. You don't notice the difference.
Hey, when we were going through the emails, Donna sent us a picture of Elan. Elan? Am I saying that right? Elan. Look at this. Check this out. Picked up the book in the library. Just started reading it. 17 months old.
I have to tell you, I always say it's never too soon to begin.
It's true.
It's never too soon to begin. It's also amazing to me, it's a lot of kids call into the show, as you know, and they're worried about their parents.
Right.
And I can't tell you how many kids, for some reason, there must be something about my face, they love to look at my book covers, whether they're, it's just an amazing thing how many pictures we get. So if your children have to just pick up the book on their own, not where you plant it. Don't you dare plant it in their hands.
And
but
they
you
will.
happen to just find them looking at my picture or staring at the TV as I'm doing my ranting and raving. Oh, take a picture of it and send it in, because it really gives me a lot of joy. All right.
All right.
You give me a lot of joy, too.
Oh, well, that's
You
sweet.
really give me a lot of joy. If just one day, I see you in something other than a T-shirt or a sweatshirt. Wouldn't you all
Look,
love that?
I already told you. If I'm going to get a wardrobe here, I'm going to get clothes bought for me, I'll wear you whatever you want.
Anything I bring you?
I already told you I'd wear the Michelle Obama dress.
So, if I brought you a dress,
Yeah, I told you I'd
would wear
I said
it
that
here?
already.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned.
Funny is funny.
All right, fine.
I'm all about that.
You remember that he said it right here. Go on.
Ready? From Mary, 52, in Orono, Minnesota. Dear Susie, I'm a little confused on your recent suggestion. Pay the minimum on your credit card debt and put the difference in a savings account. Why pay the minimum and subject yourself to 16 to 19% interest? This makes absolutely no sense to me.
Mary, I have to tell you, I understand why you are confused, because for years now I have always said, make it your #1 priority to get out of credit card debt. I've been saying that now ever since I was little with this in this industry. But here's the problem. The people that I'm talking to and giving this advice to are those people who have absolutely no emergency fund whatsoever. They have no cash whatsoever to fall back on in case they lose their job, they get sick, something happens. In the past, if you had available credit limits on your credit cards and something happened to you and you didn't have a stash of cash, okay, worst case scenario, you could go take your credit card, do a cash advance, and get by. Or you could charge things on your credit card, like food at a grocery store, gasoline in your car to get yourself to work. The problem, however, is this. The credit cards, in their infinite wisdom, at a time when you need them the most right now, they are literally revoking your credit cards, rescinding your credit limit. So if you happen to owe $2,000 on a credit card, you have a $5,000 credit limit, they are reducing or rescinding that credit limit down to $2,000 so that you can't use that credit card anymore. So what's happening to people is, as they are paying off their credit cards. The credit card companies, in many cases, are literally closing down their credit cards altogether so that people can no longer charge. So the reason that I am now suggesting only paying the minimum on your credit cards every month and making sure you do not use your credit cards, you are to stop charging on these credit cards, but to only pay the minimum if you do not have an emergency fund is because if you lose your job or something happens at the exact same time that these credit card companies have taken away all your available credit or closed down your credit cards, what are you going to do if you don't have a stash of cash? So for that reason, even though financially 16, 8, of course you should be paying down your credit cards if you have an emergency fund. But if you don't, you better have a stash of cash in case something goes wrong. Did that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Kills me that I have to say that. I am not proud that I have to say that. But you know, a good financial advisor looks at what's happening out there, what everybody else is doing, and you have to go with the flow. And you have to go do something because we have to go do something like end this show because you know why? It is that time. So have you learned your recession lessons? Have you learned that there are all kinds of things that you need to do because of what's going out there in the economy? I hope so. But in case you haven't, hopefully I'll teach you that every Saturday night right here. So until next weekend, there's only one thing that I want you to remember when it comes to your money, and it is this: people first, then money, then things. Now you stay safe.